Welcome to Germantown High School, an international baccalaureate creative and performing arts optional school, a destination school for students who are going places.
Our students are of the highest caliber when it comes to their academics and knowledge.
The IB program is a very rigorous program.
You were challenged in a way that you thought you couldn't be challenged. You succeeded, something that other kids may not have thought they could do.
They're accepted to colleges that are just, dream colleges for so many people.
Germantown High School offers a CAPA program, the Creative and Performing Arts program.
When I first came here, I saw the television studio and I was just amazed at what all I saw.
Kids do everything, that they're taught every detail that has to do with theater arts and creative arts.
I love a lot of things about Germantown High School, but primarily what I love is the athletics. There's something exciting around every single corner.
We probably are one of the most diverse high schools in the state of Tennessee, maybe the United States.
I would never doubt about sending your child to Germantown High School.
This high school is something not like any other high school that we have.
There's definitely fun in the work. We find fun in everything we do.
Good evening and welcome to I'm Chris Parnell.
Reporting from Moscow.
Tbilisi. Times Square. May your dreams be your only boundaries in life.
Good evening, Germantown. I'm Jasmine Salisbury, and I'm here with my co-hosts, Renee Ma'am and Brian Scott.
This evening, we're going to share some highlights from the school year and some fun facts and information about Germantown High. The International Baccalaureate program is the most rigorous academic program in the world. I had the opportunity to talk with one of these IB students about Frames for Change, a new Germantown High School charity project benefiting individuals more than halfway around the world.
Founded by graduating IB senior Ahil Shirmahammed, Frames for Change is a service project that aims to collect used eyeglass frames to send to the children in Mombasa, Kenya.
He brought this project to the attention of the IB coordinators, who decided that it was a great project.
So what really inspired me to start Frames for Change was when I spent 5 weeks in Kenya. I traveled throughout Mombasa and Nairobi. I worked at a school in Mombasa called Port Reitz Academy, and it was a school for mentally and physically disabled and challenged children.
Though it started out as a small service project, Frames for Change has the potential to grow into something much bigger. The students are setting up Frames for Change donation boxes around the community.
We have collection boxes in local eyeglass centers. Different optometrists have them, along with Germantown High School.
The GHS students leading the project have started from the ground up, facing business challenges all on their own.
We have contacted FedEx along with the U.S. Embassy in Kenya and are working on a solution to send the glasses to the children that need them.
Although they're still working out the kinks of running their student-led charity, the outcomes of the future look bright for Frames for Change.
Hopefully after this year's graduation, I will get the chance to travel back to Kenya, to Mombasa, Nairobi, even to Port Reitz Academy, and look at the impact that Frames for Change has had on these children and the families in the local area.
Reporting for Wake Up Germantown, I'm Renee Ma'am.
My student report was part of our News 101 series here at GHS-TV. Students in our program write, produce, shoot, and edit weekly reports that air on WMC-TV Action News 5 every Saturday morning.
Many students at GHS take part in our internationally recognized creative and performing arts program. In fact, many GHS alumni found their love of performing on the Poplar Pike Playhouse stage. There is Saturday Night Live star Chris Parnell, Broadway and film actress Missy Pyle, Blue Man Group member Wes Day, and singer-songwriter Susan Marshall. This past semester, creative and performing arts students enlightened audiences with the play Anne Frank and Me. Student reporter Demiris Diaz and videographer Haley Walsh tell us why this show was important for audiences who viewed it.
Israeli forces killed at least 7 Palestinian demonstrators.
Their images we're accustomed to seeing. Israel and Palestine on the brink of war. It's a religious war that's been going on for generations.
Right now, the Syrian revolution is very near to my heart because My grandmother was Syrian. The rise in Islamophobia as well is very dear to my heart because there's so much discrimination against Muslims.
As the fighting continues to grow into mass genocide, many around the world are watching as history slowly repeats itself.
The hospital still accepts Jews.
Jews? That's the thing. I'm not Jewish.
The Holocaust is at the center of a new play at the Copper Pike Playhouse. Anne Frank and Me tells the story of a girl who is transported back to 1942 and experiences the Holocaust as Anne Frank did.
I don't know. Fear, yes, but not freedom.
Through this production, the PPP hopes audience members will gain a new perspective, not only of the Holocaust and its history, but also of present day and the war that resembles its history.
The issue which we actually having inside of the play really mirrored the things what happen in the world right now.
Jews are required to attend Jewish school.
It seems to us, whoever involved in this play, it's very important to bring this point across. So the Holocaust, which took the life of more than 20 million people, would never exist again.
Anne Frank and Me sends a message that in order for history not to repeat itself, we must remember the past.
And Nicole's character shows the ignorance that some people have by thinking that because it's not affecting them right now doesn't mean that it could affect them later.
It's joy, it's happiness, the rainbow makes you feel high.
Reporting for Action News 5, I'm Damaris Diaz, News 101.
The rainbow makes you feel high.
PPP audiences will have the chance to see The Little Mermaid when it opens February 25th. It runs through March 12th.
Germantown High is not only known for excellence in academics and the arts, but also for its athletics. We're now joined by Brian Scott for our sports update.
Thanks, Raneem. The athletic programs at Germantown High School have had their share of successes over the years. This year, our varsity football and basketball teams got new head coaches, and with that, new coaching staffs. Here's a look at some of the new faces that you need to know.
Germantown High School varsity athletics has always had a tradition of excellence in every sport. But the outlook for two sports just got a lot brighter with the addition of two new head coaches and their coaching staffs.
And Germantown, even as a kid, you heard the name and it was just something that was synonymous with being very good. The name meant something and we kind of wanted to bring something back to it.
The football team, under this new leadership, looks to improve every single day.
Well, hopefully we just get better at what we do every day. We want to be ultimately the best group in the state.
It's not only the football team that's enjoying success. Our basketball team is starting to make its mark in the history books under a new head devil.
We try to create a culture with our guys that doesn't necessarily hinge on winning and losing games, but it hinges more on just trying to be at your best every day.
Even though our basketball team is off to an unprecedented 21 start, it's more than just basketball for Coach James.
For me, it's more important than teaching them what being your best is and how to achieve that daily.
Reporting for Wake Up Germantown, I'm Brian Scott.
We look forward to next season under the direction of our new coaches and their talented coaching staffs. You can see more stories like what you just saw during GHS-TV's Red Devil postgame show, a student-produced show that follows each home football game and select basketball games. Back to you, Jasmine and Raneem.
Making lifelong friendships is a part of the high school experience. Do you have what it takes to be a best buddy?
Best Buddies is a national organization which pairs middle school, high school, and college students with a peer with special needs. Student reporter Sarah Mayers and videographer Gabriel Portillo shows us how Best Buddies is blooming at Germantown High School.
Buddy pair Alex Murley and Isaiah Stuckey are looking forward to the upcoming year.
I want him to teach me how to play basketball, for sure. He's a really good shooter. And I'm sure we'll go out, go to some movies, get some lunch.
Murley and Stuckey are students at Germantown High School, one of more than 24 local schools that partake in the Best Buddies program.
So Best Buddies is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that pairs people with special needs in one-to-one friendships with their typical peers. It was started in Memphis because two mothers who had children with special needs, Melissa Todd and Kristen Barrick, saw the unjustified lack of opportunity for people with special needs in the Memphis area.
One of my favorite things about Best Buddies is that the relationships that are made in the buddy pairs are very natural. We like to find buddies that are interested in the same thing.
Well, he's hilarious. I love how funny he is, and I love how good at basketball he is, and he's always so happy.
There's always something for Best Buddies to do together, including an event that is a rite of passage for all teens.
We also host our prom, which is one of my favorite events.
But events like prom aren't possible without volunteers and donations. The money raised at the gala will ensure other kids like Isaiah will always have somebody that they can rely on.
Knowing that Isaiah always has a friend at school, no matter what, which is me, it's a good feeling.
She a bad buddy, and she a real good buddy.
Reporting for Wake Up Germantown, I'm Sarah Mayers.
Thank you for watching Wake Up Germantown. If you would like to see more of our work, follow GHS-TV on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram.
And you can learn more about our program at ghstv.org and ghscapa.com. We'd also like to invite you to take a tour of our studio while you're on campus this evening. You can find us in V Building.
For Renee Ma'am and Brian Scott, I'm Jasmine Salisbury. We wish you a good night.